The employment landscape is rapidly changing in the South Texas region. Right now, a local effort towards manufacturing, advanced manufacturing, and other high-skilled professions. Recently, a commitment from Next Decade LLC, who is confident about building the Rio Grande liquefied natural gas facility at the Port of Brownsville. A $20 billion project with an estimated 4,000 to 6,000 jobs in the works. According to a recent study, SpaceX expected to create 500 new jobs in the next decade. However, those industries will need workers, and the Rio Grande Valley is looking to train the future workforce rather than have the workers imported from other regions. In the past few months, we've seen investments from the Texas Workforce Commission in education towards skilled labor, such as robotics, welding, and the medical industries, usually with a check presented by this man. He's a Valley native appointed by the governor to represent the Texas Workforce Commission representing labor. As a workforce commissioner, he represents 13 million Texans in all TWC actions. Prior to his work in the commission, he was president and CEO of RGV Partnerships, served as a regional director for Senator Hutchinson. He served as a drug task force enforcement for DPS and was director of information at Texas State Technical College in Harlingen. In 2018, he was named the appointed official of the year by the Texas Association of Education of Young Children, along with serving as a member of various organizations. In this episode of Inside RGV Politics, we catch up with Alvarez during one of his meetings in the RGV to talk about the current and future employment for the region.
This area is going to see a lower and lower unemployment rate as the years go by. So I can tell you that from last year to where we are today, we have certainly gone a lot lower in our unemployment rate. It's 6.2, 6.3, and in the past it was like 6.9, and in the 7s, we're doing very well.
How is this region comparing to the state of Texas as a whole?
Well, you know, we're catching up, and so maybe examples of not receiving these grants are finally coming to fruition here in South Texas. And so with the availability of these grants, it obviously trains our future workforce. So I see the unemployment rate in South Texas getting better and better. And what I love is people are collaborating. Economic development folks are collaborating with the municipalities. The municipalities are collaborating with the ISDs. The ISDs are collaborating with the higher eds. I mean, it's just a win-win for everybody. And you're seeing that transformation take place by our very eyes.
When it comes to the collaboration, what industries are we talking about? Is it just the welding, manufacturing?
It's all. So you've taken part in some of those discussions that we've had with people in the healthcare industry. Healthcare continues to just not grow here in Texas or in South Texas, but throughout the whole state. So the Valley is keeping up with that demand. We've had meetings with CEOs and those people that are home healthcare providers, letting us know what the future demand is. So the future of South Texas looks really good. And can people here continue to be proactive and not reactive? And so again, I commend the area. There's so much energy, but I will tell you that the success of these grants have been only possible because of the great leaders that we have in Austin, our representatives, our state senators, and of course a lot of the funding does come from the federal government, but we have great people here like Pat Hobbs that have actually taken the lead.
Speaking of being proactive, we understand that historically the Rio Grande Valley has had problems keeping talent when it comes to people with high levels of skill, perhaps not finding a job here in the region. What is the state or what is the region doing to mitigate that?
Well, so you're seeing that more and more economic development partners here are working together, and with the new MPO that was created here, you're going to see more people interested in maybe bringing manufacturing facilities or plants to South Texas, because we have an interstate now. There comes funding with that, with the LNG plants, with SpaceX, I mean, with wind energy. I mean, we're seeing more and more people actually stay here as a result. Matter of fact, what I'm hearing when I travel to Galveston and Houston and other parts of the state, they're saying that they're preparing their workforce for jobs down here. So I think there's going to be jobs for everyone. But I will tell you that if someone is looking for a great occupation in South Texas, they can stay here.
any advice for some of the younger generations? We understand that, sometimes you have people trying to go to college for a degree, not sure what they want. Now we're seeing career technology programs throughout the high schools. Any advice for the young people here in the Valley?
That is such a great question. What I like to convey to the folks is that individuals in high school and middle school have options. Welding is a perfect option for these individuals. See, what I love about these grants is these and the school districts is they're listening to industry need. So these individuals that will go through these programs are going to receive an industry recognized certification. That's direct employment for anyone in this area. It's not like they're just going to graduate and with a degree in something that doesn't exist here. And so what I want to convey to the young population is there is nothing wrong with going into a CTE profession, and there is nothing wrong with going to a community college or a trade school. Matter of fact, part of the governor's charge is to encourage young adults 24 to 35 to pursue those types of certifications.
Coming up, making a difference in the community. We meet those standing up to represent the special needs community.